and welcome to Elizabeth Magical Garden, a magical garden reaching for the stars. Hey guys, welcome back. Be sure to check out the show notes at the bottom of this recording because I usually have a lot of cute little tidbits along the way, and you also get to follow me on Instagram at Elizabeth Magical Garden. All the information will be down below. Welcome to Elizabeth Magical Garden, a magical garden reaching for the stars. Guys, welcome back to the podcast. My name is Elizabeth, and you hear the noise. Welcome back. I am in this beautiful weather, guys. I had to make a decision. I said to myself, you know what? At this point in a relationship, we already know when the spring, although it's not official spring yet, when the weather is great, the recordings are outside for the most part. But there is a happy medium. I am still going to do my other recordings inside as well. But I just wanted to inform you guys for all the new listeners, just in case you're saying, wait, sometimes she sounds like she's on a perfect audio and sometimes she sounds like she's in a jungle. Well, here you are. Anyway, guys, welcome back. I am so happy and so blessed to be here recording this particular episode, if not all the episodes for you guys. You guys mean the world to me. I just also want to take the time out to say thank you for all the hits on this podcast. What? Shout out to you guys. You guys are coming through. You guys are coming through. You guys are stepping up, letting me know that my voice is being heard and you guys are here for these episodes. I just want to say thank you because it means so much to me. Anyway, before I start in the tears, okay? Okay, so again, thank you. Guys, today's topic is all about being comfortable with the skin that you're in, being comfortable with the aging process. Can we talk about it? Can we talk about ageism for just a sec? Well, maybe a little more than a sec. Guys, I know for myself, getting here has not been the easiest thing for me, and I feel like especially for anybody that's in their 40s, 50s, or 60s, you girls know exactly what I'm talking about. And this goes even down to the most confident woman, okay? Because I feel like because we live in a society where it perpetuates youth and staying in that capsule, you can really feel some type of way when you even put a pinky toe out that spectrum. And, I didn't realize how much of an effect it was having on my mental, spiritual, physical health until I wanted to step that pinky toe out, right? And a lot of people find themselves in that spectrum unbeknownst to them. And some of the ways that you may find yourself in that spectrum, obviously going through the midlife changes, menopause, any type of crises that will perpetuate yourself to having to maybe step away from your beauty regimen, seeing those grays coming in. We're going to get on that. Seeing those grays coming in, seeing the changes in your skin, seeing how makeup doesn't react the same to your skin in the same way it did when you were in your 20s, even 30s, right? Those are just little hints of you are aging and things are changing, right? And when you look out the box, when you step out, many women tend to feel alienated around this time due to the fact of these changes. Think about it. When you go to the store and you reach for that box, they usually have a beautiful, vivacious, beautiful woman that kind of lets you know, like, hey, buy this coloring, because when you buy this coloring or you buy this makeup, you're gonna look just like me. When it's That's a lie. That's a lie from the gates of hell. Okay, if you believe in that thing, right? It's not true. But they push the beauty of youth, because it is beautiful and we all strive for it. Some people go through so many changes just trying to keep the aging process at bay. People are putting sperm on their faces. People are putting other people's blood, other animals, insects, all type of things on their face just to skip the aging process, just to put it at bay, right? And you know what? I'm not poo-pooing on none of those things. If that is what you're into, if that's what you want to do, listen, boo, do you, be free. You do what you want to do. You do the things that's going to make you feel your best. But for the ones that is saying, you know what, I'm okay. I'm okay with the aging process. I believe that this is a natural course of life, and I am here to confront this process that I am in. And before I go any further, I don't want to say that I'm just leaving all cautious to the wind, honey. Okay, because I am here for a good massage, good facial. I am a lotion and potion type of person. I would consider myself more of a naturalist, but I do take care of myself. I do take care of my skin. I do the best that I can, because I do believe in aging, but aging gracefully. Okay, so I am not sitting here saying that just like, hey, just like forget, like just leave hogs to the wall. Okay, that's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is that allowing yourself and working on yourself internally promotes better health, right? Being comfortable in your own skin comes in so many different ways. First of all, understanding that the aging process is a natural course of life. This is natural. I don't know, when did we get to the state of life where aging is no longer natural, right? And I understand, because everywhere you look, everybody's hair is still dark no matter what age they're in. Everybody looks good. It kind of makes you feel like if you don't do certain things, something is wrong with you. And I'm here to push against that, because I see a big cry, especially when it comes to midlife and people's mental health, is really taking a hit, because you're being taught that you are not enough. Your natural way of living, your ability, the changes that you see is no good. And that is not true. You are perfectly and wonderfully made. God have created you to live the life exactly the way you are living it right now. Okay? You are perfect just the way you are. If you don't want to color your hair, if you don't want to put on makeup, if you don't want to have any type of augmentation, it's okay. You That is not the reality. The reality is who you are in your personal body, guys. It took me 2 years. Okay, if I'm being perfectly honest, it took me about 2 years to be comfortable within just understanding that I'm truly in the second act, right? I'm in my 50s, and although it's so weird, because I really was excited, and I still am. This is a blessing, okay, to see a different age, no matter what age you find yourself in, right? But I realized that I still was clawing, holding on to what no longer was part of me. you know I seen it in my style. Not that I was Not so much in my style in terms of like clothing, right? But my hair. I was on a chokehold with the weaves, and what I realized, what went from, oh, me just wanting to do a different style, it was more or less because I felt like the grays were coming in so hard, like the Hulk, that I couldn't color my hair enough to, camouflage the roots. So I noticed that wearing the closures and the weaves was enabling me to stay in a capsule, which I didn't realize. I personally, and this may not be the case for many of you guys, but I realized that I was having that issue when I wanted to, because I like to give myself a break from doing protective styles. It's healthy for your hair. You don't always want to have something on top of your hair, your head, and not allowing your scalp to breathe. It's really, I'm telling you guys, and I'll do a whole nother segment about that. We're to my queens, listen. We gotta love on ourselves. It's okay. It's okay. I don't listen. That's a whole nother topic, but I like to give my hair a break and let my natural hair um have a breather. And I was hit with such reality, guys. The grays was popping. So in January, I colored my hair. I colored my hair this January that passed, when because that would be the thing. I would let my hair breathe, but then I would put a chemical on it, not a relaxer, because uh I haven't had a relaxer in years. So I have my natural hair, but still putting a chemical, which is the color, because I couldn't. It was too much to bear, and I wasn't ready. And I wasn't ready. And I want to say, if you want to color your hair, color your hair. If you color your hair because you want to color your hair, but for me, I noticed that I didn't like it was making me face that things were changing. And I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. And I didn't like that I didn't like it. And majority of women in society are faced with that very thing. And people's jobs even are being targeted, if you don't color or you don't look a certain type of way, where they see fit for you to be, quote unquote, more appeasing to the eye, which is youthful. Because people maybe, now we're starting to do better, but a lot of people equate youth by with long straight hair, dark hair, and youthful skin, right? It is what it is. We live in a society where youth is king or queen. And it just flips everybody over that is in their 40s, 50s, or 60s, and making them having to not enjoy the aging process, right? Not enjoy this stage of life. I mean, there have been research upon research of people losing their hair due to these dyes and these extensions. People have been going through so many augmentations where people are losing their lives because they would rather risk their lives rather than face the fact of the reality that you are no longer in that age process. You are no longer in your 20s. You are no longer in your 30s, you know, and you are in the next phase. And I'm here to inform you that you are seen, you are heard, and it's okay. It's okay. You do not have to do, like I always say, you don't have to do anything that you don't want to do. It's okay. It's healthy. It's healthy to age. It's healthy to be okay with where you are in life. You know, I have now gotten to a phase where because I had to work on it, and I'm still working on it, guys. I'm not, I'm not here saying that I have all the answers. Like I'm just sitting on my owl perch, I don't know why I say, well, because owls are wise. I'm not just sitting on my perch saying that I have all the answers and I'm there. I too still have my struggles. Every now and then, I'm only human, but I remind myself that I am beautiful in the phase that I am in. I am grateful to be in this phase of life. I am grateful to be in a well-abled body. I love the skin that I'm in. I do. I do. I do. And I didn't realize how much stress I relieved myself from when I decided not to do certain things. So I'm on my gray hair journey. I'm no longer coloring my hair, guys. I'm letting it in. I'm letting them come through. I'm thinking about doing a whole series on my vlog channel. So be sure to subscribe to my blog channel if you haven't. My vlog channel on my blog too, because I do have a blog, Elizabeth Magical Garden. Shameless plug. But be sure to subscribe to my vlog channel because that's where all those segments would reside. I do have it's funny, I do have a playlist. It's like short of when I had my lock. So I'm thinking I'm just going to, if not put everything in terms of on that particular playlist or just create a new one. I'm still playing with the idea, but no, I'm not coloring my hair anymore, guys. I'm allowing my grays to come in the way they are. My roots are showing. They're starting to show, but because my hair is curly, you can't really see it, but I'm just going to allow it to come in naturally. Actually, I'm excited. I'm excited. Now, it took me time. Like I said, I'll do another segment. I didn't just arrive at this state. It took me time to get to this state, but now I'm excited because none of the women in my family has ever allowed their hair to go gray because I completely, okay? My mother, she still colors her hair. Okay. So, and again, there's nothing wrong with it. But for me, I want to see what my hair looks like. I want to see what I look like. I honestly feel like because I am at this point in my life and I'm allowing my natural gray hairs to come through, I feel more sexy. I don't know. I mean, listen, the jury's still up on that. I'm just creeping in, but I feel more confident. I feel confident because I'm allowing myself just to be me. I'm allowing Elizabeth to show up as Elizabeth with just me. Like this is what you get. I'm not, putting the weaves, putting the covering, pulling the color, to cover up the inevitable. I am happy. I'm happy. I'm happy to be where I'm at. I work so hard. I've been through so much. Why would I jip? Do Are people still saying that? That's like I don't know. Well, that's the word that I choose to use because that's your word that we used to use back in the day. I refuse to jip myself of this phase. Think about it. I'll never go through this phase again. Like this whole allowing my roots and my grays to come in um as they grow out. I'll never have that chance again. And you know what? And if I chose to color it again, that's my prerogative. But right now, that's not what we're doing. That's not what we're doing because I am more thinking about the health of my hair rather than putting chemicals on top of my hair. Okay. And again, if that's what you choose to do, that is just not your time. It's just not a phase of life that you are in at this moment. Because guess what? 2 years ago, although I toyed with it, I went back to the hair dye, right? To close the seventh, to wrap this whole thing up, to close this particular segment out, I just want to just give light or shine light on the aging process and allowing you to understand or feeding you, I pray, to understand that it is okay to age. It is okay to allow yourself to love on yourself for being in this phase of life, and this is not just for the women. This is also for the men because the men, there's men out there, they have their own struggles, right? they lose their hair, they may be balding and graying, all of the above. And, now we got the men with, they putting on the fake weaves for their hair. And again, do you, but it's okay. I personally, side note, I personally am kind of proud of myself. Well, not kind of, I am proud of myself because I feel like, honestly, I want any gentleman that approach me, I want him to know what to do with me. I'm not trying to listen. The sham is up. I'm not trying to perpetrate an age that I am not. Yes, I have great genes. Shout out to my grandmother. Shout out to my mom. Shout out. Hey, we tend to. My grandmother was 95, going on 96. God bless her spirit. She's no longer with us, but when she passed, she didn't have one wrinkle on her face. Okay. So I am fully aware, but at the same time, I am grateful. I work hard to be here. And you know what? Any gentleman that approaches me, I want him to know what to do with me. Okay. I'm not trying to perpetrate. I can't even get the word out. Perpetrate, girl. Okay. I am not trying to pretend. Perpetuate. I'm still trying to say the word. Anyway, I'm not trying to pretend that I am something that I'm not. I am not trying to pretend that I am a 25-year-old. That's not what I'm trying to do. Okay. I am proud to be 51. I am. I am. I am proud to be. I know some women are not, comfortable with saying their age, and that's your prerogative. But honestly, I'm grateful. I'm here. God chose to wake me up this morning. God chose for you. He chose you, okay, to wake up this morning. You are beautiful. You are beautiful just the way you are. My mom would always say to me, and she said this for years, and honestly, I'm just now starting to believe it. Because, like when your parents tell you something, it's so crazy. Like when anybody can tell you something and you believe it, but when your parents say something, you're like, for some reason you don't take it as valuable. I don't know why we do that. But my mom for years would say, you're the most beautiful to me when you wake up and, she's so cute. When you wake up and you don't have no makeup on and you just fresh face. And I, for years, would be like, okay, she's the same. Of course, she's my mom. She's going to say that. But honestly speaking, I'm not going to hold you. I believe her now. Because the other day I was, moisturizing my skin and I was like, girl. And I really feel it's because I've taken a step back from doing a lot of the things that I was doing to my face. And again, I'm not saying that I would never put on makeup. I still listen, I'm a girly girl. Okay. But it's been more for me about the skincare regimen rather than covering things up. I feel like it still has its place in my life, but not as much. It's more about the skincare because you want to I feel like the less you do, the less you have to fix, if that makes any sense, right? So that's where your girl is at. I just want to share that with you guys. The weather is beautiful. Okay. I have on this nice what's this? London fog, okay? Retro trench coat. It has a lining. Love that. It's all the way down. I'm 5'8", so to have a long trench coat down to, I would say, almost like 3/4 away from my ankles, or 4/4, like 3/4 away from my ankles. Got my little ankles out. I have on a jean overall, some jean overalls. You can't really see it, but because it's underneath this like beautiful trench coat. I have my turban on. Guys, the turban, okay, we're gonna do a whole like, thing going on. I'm so excited for us because now that we are clear, we're on this journey. Shout out to all the new subscribers to this podcast. I want to welcome you personally. I'm so grateful to have you here. Us girlies gotta stick together. I feel like-minded people are always attracted to each other. So if you are falling into any of these brackets, welcome. And if you're not, listen, take your pen and pad so you'll have something to refer to when you get there. Praise God. Anyway, guys, love you so much. I'm going to finish this beautiful walk and bath and just like have some gratitude because, like, guys, if you live in the northern hemisphere, you know we are so happy to have this type of weather, and I believe it's in the 60s today. Anyway, guys, love you. Be sure to subscribe to my vlog channel as well as the podcast channel at Elizabeth Magical Garden Podcast. And the vlog channel is Elizabeth Magical Garden. So be sure to check those out, subscribe. Thank you in advance for all your support, as well as subscribe to my email list because I'm going to have some things that I feel like has been put in my spirit to have available for you guys as well. So be sure to have that available to you. All the information, all the links will be down below. Guys, stay blessed, stay in peace, and stay empowered. Peace.
Hey guys, leave a comment, a review, preferably 5 stars. And don't forget to check me out on Instagram because what is popping over there? And also check out my YouTube channel to stay connected and see your girl's lovely face. Guys, I love you so much. Keep on pushing, and I'll definitely speak to you soon. Be blessed.